Good evening, everybody. So it's going to be a little bit harder for me to talk this evening because my voice is going away. This video is not sponsored or endorsed by Rodan Fields, and that's that. This is post-convention Samantha, and if you're thinking, gee, Sam, I have never seen you look tired, but damn, girl, you look tired today. You would be correct. Yes, I'm very, very tired today. The last time I got up at, I think 7 yesterday morning, and I took a 2-hour nap around 11 o'clock or so today. So that is the sleep that I've had. I'll get to bed, Amy, I'll get to bed. So I need to get started. Okay, y'all, it was a crazy ass week. So we start off, and this is how it goes pretty much all the time. We start off convention, and I'm like, we're going to do this, we're going to wash our face. And then I ghost you guys for 2-3 nights in a row. So Wednesday night, I went live, right? And I took a bath because I was pretty nasty. So I've already done my mask, my cleansing mask. So I'm on to my second step now. But what was I even talking about? Oh, so first night you saw what I did. So Thursday night, I was very tired. And so it was a face cloth and lash serum. Friday night was worse. And so it was face cloth. Yes, I actually did not use my lash serum one night because that extra 5 seconds was more than I wanted to be out of the bed. So it was face cloth, because you don't go to sleep with your makeup on, and bed. Last night, I did not wash my face because I did not go to sleep. Now, I probably should have done something, but because my ass looked so tired, I needed whatever skin products were on my face at the time to help keep me going through my flight. And that's exactly how it was. So I started losing my voice yesterday, and so I had mentioned, I think, of everything on my packing list, I left off my Flonase. And so I'm fairly certain, because I'm not a yelly, screamy girl, unless I'm yelling at maybe Charles. So this isn't from at convention. I'm pretty certain that this is allergies because I didn't have my Flonase. And we talked about going to look for Walgreens or CVS, and then it was like, well, we're hungry, so let's do that first. And so we eat, and then all of a sudden we're like, oh, let's do this, and you forget about the Walgreens or the CVS. And so needless to say, I never got my Flonase. But I actually think I'm kind of sexy with my hoarseness. I don't know what y'all think. Charles likes it because I'm not as loud. So I think it's like the present I brought back for him was no voice. But it was wonderful when I got home because Charles picked me up at the airport, and he had Samson with him, and the first thing Samson did was just get in my lap and cuddle down. Like he was like my mama's thighs. Nothing feels as good as mama's thighs. Hey Gina, how are you? Oh, so I had to leave for anybody that doesn't know, we didn't stay in a hotel this time. We had 20 girls from my team, and so what we did is we actually got Airbnb townhomes right next to each other. So we had 10 in one townhome and 10 in another, and that's my new favorite way to do convention. Since we're going to be in Vegas next year, I don't think that's going to happen, but at least we know now that when we're able to do that next to our convention venue, we're going to. But I had to leave the townhouse this morning at 4:30 to get to the airport for my flight, because my flight was like at 6:20 something, 6:30 something. It was 6 something. It was early. And so I just figured, because when I sleep for just a few hours, like sometimes that awful sleep hangover is worse than just being exhausted. And so I picked staying up all night. So that's why I had all those really, really late night / early morning picture posts, because there's just so much to do at convention and you get so busy. And for me, I want to be able to hug as many necks as I can while we're all in one place. That's like, other than the learning and stuff. the reason that we have convention. It's all about my friends and getting to see all those people that, we chit chat and we cheer each other on and stuff all year. And so that's really, really important for me to just, because to me, a hug is just like, I love you. Thank you. I'm here for you. You're here for me. So that one little touch is really, really important for me with my peeps. And I have hair. It's not in my thing. And I feel it. Sorry. And so I was way more focused on, kind of arranging to see people. Where you at? I can meet you here. And the awesomeness about, I'm so happy I got to hang out with you so much this weekend, Lacey. You are such a freaking bundle of just energy and awesomeness. And I'm sure you're like, no, I'm not. Yes, you are. Because I hung out with you and I had a great time. And if I think you're fun, then that means you're really, really fun. Because I don't lie. And I don't hang out with boring people. So there you go. It's been certified Sam. You're certified. The whole townhome vibe was just so awesome. And it really created more of a, if anybody's been on a women's retreat retreat type feel, which totally dug, because our team is super, super close for people that are kind of spread out. And to be able to see like my peeps from, California, Alabama, it was really awesome. It's like, dude, let's just have a cup of coffee in our PJs around the island in the kitchen and let's just catch up. And so we did do a lot of that, and I definitely followed that energy vibe this week. Thank God for virtual convention, because anything that I didn't go to personally, I'm going to be able to watch this week and take my notes and soak all that information in that way. Yeah, Victoria, I think it was allergies. I wasn't yelling, I promise. If you know me, if I'm going to lose my voice, it's going to be here, and it's going to be with Charles. It's not going to be at convention. I didn't have my allergy meds, so I think it just got to me. This is going to take forever tonight. I say that every time, and it's about the same every time, so whatever. But I really just followed that whole energy flow of just, let's enjoy each other and let's just see where convention energy and the universe takes us this week. And it was all wonderful. So I know I made the right choice in listening to that. You, Victoria, I can't get over. I was going through my picture album again for a convention. You seriously looked like the prettiest princess in the world at the bling party. Like, because it's so funny, because I see you in like mom gear, work gear, and your glam is just so beautiful. Like, you were just a lovely princess. Like, you could be at Disney as a princess, I think. And I just loved it. You were freaking adorable. I told Charles, I was like, Victoria was a princess this weekend. I hope you got back on your flight okay and got to work and had all kinds of fun with that. And I haven't even really posted about our new stuff. And it's not because it's not awesome, because it's freaking game-changing crap, y'all. Yay, Tiffany. You had body glitter for the whole weekend. Poor Tiffany, her freaking unicorn, its bowels ruptured, and it had glitter seepage coming out of its booty. But she made the most of it and turned it into body glitter, which I was kind of like, that's really awesome. Did you know your keychain can also double as body glitter if you need it on the go? For those last-minute VIP club entrances, there you go. It's your body glitter. And did you ever get a ticket, by the way? I wondered about you, if you were able to get your ticket the next day. Because we had 3 friends that those girls ended up not coming at all. And I know they reimbursed their ticket, which was awesome, their registration ticket, because of the flood in Houston. But this was like the best weekend. It was such a God weekend for me. And I really hope everybody else there had the same experience. Oh, that sucks, Tiffany. That's okay, Vegas next year, girl. And that is fun. That's a great one to go to. It's definitely, I think it's kind of easier, personally, because it's all in one spot. So it's awesome. And you get to see more people because everybody's in the same place. So I'm telling you, don't be upset. Vegas is going to be better, and you're going to love it. That's awesome. I loved everybody that came so that they could party and hang and then watch virtual either, at wherever they were staying with the rest of their team. It's perfect. It's a perfect setup for that. So I actually went to just a few breakouts because the flow was just taking me this way, that way, this way, that way. I am so ready to start talking about the new products this week. I'm ready to get them. I know they've shipped. So hopefully I should have them maybe Tuesday. I'm thinking, hopefully, maybe Wednesday. We'll find out. I'm so ready. I'm ready to attack Charles with that crap, is what I'm ready to do with our pore cleansing system, because he's got nasty blackheads and he won't let me pick them. So if he won't let me pick them, he better let me suck them with a professional tool designed by dermatologists. He can't say no to that. He's too bougie. Way too bougie. I don't even know how many times I'm rolling. I should be glad I'm rolling at all. It's not a damn face cloth and a little swipe of Lash Boost. Yay for Vegas. But it was just awesome. We had such a great time, and it was definitely it was a much more intimate experience for us, because we were all, poor Duncan. I'll pray for you, Duncan. We were all able to just connect at a much deeper level, more intimately. Because there's something, what is it about, a glass of wine or a cup of coffee at the kitchen table? Like, there's something, I don't know. And not that I am any kind of a Susie homemaker girl, y'all know that. But something about women in the kitchen. And I tell you what, God always shows up large and in charge in those things. And you just end up, there's just a bond that is just awesome. So we left with some of the best memories I've ever had at convention, honestly. And as much as I wanted for some of my sisters to do some videos, God would have us do other things this past weekend. So it's not because we didn't love you. God was just directing us in other areas. And it was, believe it or not, it wasn't live. I thought that he wanted my whole everything on Facebook Live, but apparently that's not the case. But yeah, so after I took my nap, I went to the bathroom and I looked in the mirror and I was like, holy shit, girl, you are not looking good right now. But I did my mask, like I said earlier, before I got in the bath. And that's why I say it every time, our products are freaking amazing, because I look like a mile tore up track before bath, and after bath I was like, okay, I feel fairly confident going into this live now. I don't look near as bad as I did 20 minutes ago when I got in the bathtub. I was like, and at least my voice is different, so maybe you guys will enjoy this in a different way. Because I'm still going to be talking, because I still do have somewhat of a voice. But maybe just a different tone, a different timbre will help entertain you guys this evening. And it was so funny, because I know when all consultants are in the airport, because all of a sudden my Facebook notifications are blowing up. You liked this post. Somebody had to comment on your post. Somebody liked this post. Somebody ha-ha'd your post. And I'm like, oh, everybody's at the airport with nothing to do but troll on Facebook and like posts. It was just so funny. And it's like the only time of year that happens is the day after convention, when everybody's coming home. Are you so sick, Claude? My allergies just took away my voice. I sound like dog shit, but I don't feel like it at all. Just so everybody knows. Lily, you need to tell your mom to send me a message or a text with your address, because I have a present for you. But I need your address so I can put it in the mail. I'll probably stick it in the mail like on Thursday, because Thursday's usually my mail day, because I drive by the post office. So I need it. So if anybody else that I've asked for your address, Thursday's mail day, just so you know. So if you're waiting, just know it's not going to be right now. But I'll tell you what, there were so many. No, I didn't bring my Flonase. And Nashville allergies, I don't know what it was, because usually I don't go this route. So it's something new that I'm allergic to that's in Nashville. I feel great. I'm fine. I'm tired as all hell from no sleep, but I'm fine. I'm good. It's just this sexy raspy. I need to go find a gig in a coffee house or something on top of a piano with my sexy phlegm. Did you ever see that Friends episode when Phoebe had her sexy phlegm? And she really did sound hot. And then she got better and she was trying to make out with everybody that had a cold. It was pretty funny. Oh. Yeah, it was such a good weekend. And it was not stressful at all for me, which is really awesome. It's amazing what a year can do. And a little bit of change in your life. Gross but funny. I missed you, Claude. There was a million things this weekend that I was like, Claude would have really enjoyed this. I wish Claude was here. This would have been funner if Claude was here. Those are my exact thoughts. And I said it as well, and people will confirm it. But it was quite enjoyable. And I got to see a lot of people that I don't always see. And that always makes me happy. I'd love to see the same people every year because I just love my people. And so that's once a year that I get to see them. But whenever it's like the people I've been friends with for like 3 years and like the past 3 conventions, we haven't been able to hook up for whatever reason because everybody's busy. Convention is really busy. It wasn't so much that way for me this year. So for y'all, I highly suggest kind of just, we've got virtual now. Enjoy the opportunities. Let God unfold a little bit of magic in your convention experience. It doesn't have to be planned by the agenda. We can always watch it on virtual. That's like my big message this year from convention. Just go with the flow of energy because God's got a special little something for you while we're there. But y'all, Rachel Hollis is amazing. So I'm going to be the first one to say I haven't read either of her books. I did not see her when she was at our convention last year in her breakout. But she was our keynote speaker this year. And I mean, like, truth be told, like all of these life coaches, motivational speakers, every generation has a new term for what they do. And it's the same message from everybody, but it's the voice that they tell it in. It's the personal experiences that come along with it. And then the passion that they bring to that sets these people apart. That's what it is. That's what we're drawn to. And right now, that girl is the voice of so many people right now. And she's my kind of girl. She is straightforward. It's like, I'm going to tell you how the cow ate the cabbage. It's going to be blunt as hell. It might hurt, but it's coming from the biggest place of love ever. And that's, y'all know, that's me. That's how it is. Why sugarcoat shit? I love you too much to keep you away from what might be your solution. She was amazing. I think that was the most energy I saw during convention, was with her. And that's pretty damn impressive because we are a high energy people. That is for sure. And Claude, I thought about you a lot the past couple of days. My lips got chapped. I don't know how. They got chapped. I was wearing my good lip gloss, and it's way better now than what it was. But I had the Claudette red ring, and they were a little bit plumper. I do miss that just a tad. But I was like, oh, Claude would be yelling at me to put on some lip serum right about now. And do you know what I never did? Every time I thought about it, another thought came to my head. So I don't know why God did not want me to have a lip serum. But apparently he did not. Because I needed to tell you that I connected with you at the lip level. That's what that was. Oh, hydration. You were going everywhere. Don't fall off my hand and onto the counter. Because I will wipe the counter with my hand to get this. What are you doing? God, dog it. Oh, this feels so good. This is one that I really don't like going a day without. And I've been 2 days without it. And I can tell. Well, I'm bathing in the lip serum. It's going to go all over. It's going to go all over my face tonight before bed. Oh, my skin is... It all of a sudden is like... It's loving on me hard. The one good thing that I do like about our face cloths is they do have the moisturizing, the conditioning, and the nourishing properties. So, no, it's not the same level of hydration that I get from this. But at least I wasn't leaving my skin stripped and dry when I went to bed the past couple of nights. And I was so upset. I was like, I had the highest hopes for at least going live one more time with my nighttime routine, and it did not happen. It did not. And so the townhouse had like, it was comfortably slept 12, but I was in the upstairs, and it was kind of like a playroom that just had some bunk beds in it and a full bath. And there was always somebody asleep. And the last thing I was going to do, because there was nothing on the walls, and so sound carried like all the way down on the first floor. Whatever was being said down there went straight up to the top level. So if y'all were telling secrets down there when you thought people upstairs were asleep, there's probably some things people know, because we could hear everything. Not that any of us stayed awake to listen. Everybody fell asleep pretty quick when they went to bed. But I just was not going to keep anybody up so I can indulge on Facebook Live. And that's kind of an excuse, but that's the one I'm going to use, and I'm going to call it for what it is. It is an excuse. But I was tired too. Like the second time I didn't even put on Lash Boost. It was just the face cloth. I was like, that's good enough. And then I crawled up in my little bunk and I went to sleep. Because I was sleepy. But I'll tell you what, you know the thing that like I couldn't get over? Nashville, I don't need the AM cream. Nashville loves purple hair. I cannot, more than Houston does. I get probably 2 or 3 compliments a day anytime I go anywhere on my hair, which is just awesome, and I love that. But Nashville, like 7 to 10 everywhere I went. I'll tell you, I think they have some of the nicest homeless population. My girlfriends went in to grab iced coffee, and there were 4 or 5 of some homeless people that were outside just chilling and getting their drink on. And no judgment, it's all good. And one of the guys was like, can I take a picture of you? You have beautiful hair. And I'm like, if that's what you want to say, and if this is what makes your day, have at it. And so then he offered me a drink, which is extremely friendly. And I was like, yeah, so I'm celebrating 14 years sobriety in a couple months. That's probably not a good idea for that. And he was like, that was awesome. And so we did we gave up the Nux over sobriety, which was really cool. And then there was another guy with a mohawk that told me every place not to walk in Nashville as a woman. That was extremely helpful, I thought. And he didn't even ask to take my picture, so I know it was just being helpful. But we had such a great time during the day. Nighttime, Nashville nighttime, they have a strip that's very similar to like New Orleans French Quarter, except French Quarter was way safer. There was some mess on that little bar row, if you ask me. I did not much care for it. It was great during the day for live music and lunch and whatever during the day, but I did not like the nighttime. So I did not do a whole heck of a lot of bar hopping in Nashville. And don't get me wrong, I know that there's better places. That was the touristy section, so you kind of get what you get when you do that. And I completely get it. I'm not dogging Nashville at all. I think Nashville is an absolutely beautiful city. I had no idea that their landscape and the relief, that elevation that they had. There's so many hills. All I kept thinking was, I would really like to bring my bike out here and go for a ride, because there were some awesome hills where I would cuss the uphill for sure. But man, the downhill would be amazing. That's easily a 40-mile-an-hour downhill, and that's a wonderful thing to do. And we just met some of the best people just in Nashville, and random people, like at the nail salon. It was really awesome. Some of the nicest people ever. And dog people. Nashville is huge. People everywhere had their dogs. They had their dogs in their small businesses, which was wonderful. Or we'd see a dog just staring out the window of a small business, and we'd walk in, we'd talk to the owner, we'd play with the dog a little bit. It was fantastic. It was a huge thing. I really did like Nashville. I would have enjoyed a little bit more time there. Even though it seems like I had enough time, really. I was there for freaking forever, it seemed. And it always seemed like so long. And then by like Friday night, it seemed like it was over way too quick. But I was kind of ready to get home. I missed, Samson had a rough time, y'all. I didn't really post a whole lot about it, but Charles was sending me all kinds of texts and pictures and videos. Samson took it hard with me being gone so long. So I'm surprised he's actually not in here now. I think all the stress and the worry tired him out. And he's like, now that mom's home, I can really just let go and sleep. And that's what he's doing. Like, he has not left my side since I got home. And he did cuddle me hard when we laid down for a nap. I was out like a light. Our soccer team was playing this morning, so I was able to, Charles picked me up from the airport. We went and got some donuts and kolaches. And I had watched the first half of the soccer match, and I fell asleep right when the second half started. We won. Yay, Liverpool. But I was like, and I love my boys. I do not watch a Liverpool game. But I couldn't stay awake. I was so tired. Oh, I did get to sleep on the plane, too. I think I slept an hour on the plane. And everybody had the same idea. Everybody was like, I'm just going to bed. I'm exhausted. And everybody looked the same, too. Just that face of, I do not want to be here. That's bored, so I can get some sleep before I land. That was pretty funny. But we had some awesome, y'all, if y'all have not gone on my page and seen my super hip hop music video, y'all, that was like one of the happiest things that I did. Not counting my people. My people are always separate. That was one of the happiest things that I did. You have no idea. I felt like just awesome. I felt like just awesomeness with that video. And it so helped that I had my friends with me that I did, because it was just like super awesome energy in the line, waiting to go up and do it. It was, I mean, there was nothing like a little professional photographer and the wind blowing in your hair while you're doing this pretty cool, whatever, 45-second little music video commercial. It was so much fun. And there's some other ones that I haven't posted yet. I'll be posting during the week. I want to do, as soon as I do everything, I want to post them all at once because they're so fun. Like there are a couple that I think you guys are going to get a real kick out of. Oh, there's so many people had the best ideas for those videos, Victoria. I really enjoyed seeing what everybody did and just how it, like even some people kind of made you look at them a little bit differently. Like, I can't believe that they're doing that. I was going to text you before I went to bed, Nancy. Have a super fun time this week and good luck on your presentation. I'm so excited for you. You're like, welcome home. And I'm like, see you later. We'll see you when you're done. But have fun and do well. Oh, girl, I do that all the time. But I get so freaked out about it. I'm like, oh, I did this first. Well, I'm not going back. Because I don't know what'll happen. It won't work as well. It probably will work just as well. But in my head, I'm like, well, I guess I'm just not doing that tonight. It's an extra day that I get out of this product. So you're a better woman than I am. I won't do it. I don't think I've ever done it backwards. If I skip, I just keep going. And sometimes it's been a big deal. You're going to be great, Nancy. I cannot wait to see your pictures and posts from your trip. It's going to be great. I was thinking, I need to text Nancy and Jess and have lunch. And I'm like, no, Nancy leaves today. Nancy's going now. I won't get to see her till she gets back. Where's my thingy? Damn it. I'll use my eye thingy. My little spatula for my night cream. I left it. Oh, but it's right here. Because my thing's right here. This makes me happy. Okay. These things are amazing. Those little hangy things that you keep all your toiletries in. I have never used that. Because I have a bazillion cosmetic bags from Free Tote with Purchase. Because I'm a sucker for free fill in the blank with Purchase. Where are you, buddy? There you are. Ah, okay. But I knew that I was, because I was being efficient, right, with my packing, and I'm like, I just need to find something that's going to take up the space of one bag instead of the space of like 4 bags. Because it's usually 3 bags is what I put into one. So that's amazing. That's way more efficient. Way more efficient. My mouth is a little dry, and I already drank a whole Capri Sun before this. And Charles went to the grocery store and apparently didn't look at the grocery list because I had apple juice on the grocery list, and I do not have any apple juice in my refrigerator. Orange juice, but orange juice is kind of a morning beverage. I'm not a fan of drinking orange juice at night. It's just weird to me. Oh, I was supposed to do I can still do it. See? I forgot, Victoria. Oh, my skin feels so soft. Like all of a sudden I was like, I'm so soft. So I need my Soothe. That's how I feel. Do y'all know that feeling? So it was when I came home, you know? We definitely had a homey feel where we were at, but it's nothing like home, where you like sink in an extra couple of inches into the couch or your recliner or whatever it is. And I gotta tell you, I was so happy to come home, because come back and eat maybe a little bit healthier. We had greasy ass taco, or Jack in the Box taco and curly fries for dinner. Because Charles was like, what about this? And I'm like, you know, I'll eat whatever you want to eat. Because I was like, kind of hungry, kind of not. And then he was like, Jack in the Box tacos and curly fries. And I'm like, yeah, that would be wonderful. I think that's a magical dinner. We should definitely do that. After I came home and talked about, I felt so fat at convention. And part of that was just, I don't know, I need to make my damn cardiologist appointment. I swole up like nobody's business, y'all. And I haven't done that in a couple of years at convention. It was not pleasant. And so I just have a lot of fluid in me right now. Like, I don't think my thighs are much bigger than they were when I left. But I just have so much more fluid in me, and it's just uncomfortable. And even my water pills aren't working. So I don't know, maybe they just need to put a spigot in me and I could be like a water feature in my front yard for a little while. That's all I gotta say about that. It always seems like all of a sudden we're almost done. But I don't have anything going on tomorrow night. I got no plans. So I should definitely be going. I need to make sure I go live. I had 2 days of not much, plus no accountability, and I hate that. I hate when I do that. And I'm sure you guys just miss me so much, because you have nothing better to do on Facebook than watch my face. But I'm very grateful for those of you that come on and hang. And at least right now, I sound sexy. Sexier than normal. So enjoy Sexy Sam while you can. Because tomorrow morning I take my Flonase, and everything should be righting itself pretty soon. Like, my throat isn't even dry. It's not scratchy. It's just my voice is jacked. And I had a little bit of an ear pain, and I was like, oh, I hope I'm not getting like a sinus infection or an ear infection or something. But it went away. So either it like is regenerating and getting bigger, or it went down. So we'll see what happened there. My skin, like, it's telling me thank you. I hear it. My little skin's like, thank you so much, Samantha. I thought you didn't love us before. No, skin, I love you so much. I was just tired and lazy. What am I doing? Ice. And then my contact lens solution, because I did not expect to be bringing stuff home from convention, because I knew I was going to ship my products home. And my little suitcase, while efficiently packed, was packed full. And so I had to sit and move my weight around on the zipper to get the zipper around to close it. And so I get home and I'm unpacking and there's shit that's like a little bent. Nothing full on broke, but somehow I smashed my travel contact lens solution. And it popped open and went all over my little bag, which is saline, so whatever. But it got on my lash boost lid. And it's all like, it's all wilty. And it's sad looking. Samantha, you squashed me and I'm sad. Just funny. It's the things that I think. Alright, I'm pretty sure I don't start on that eye. Well, it was a fabulous, fabulous time in Nashville. I'm definitely glad to be home. Because I missed my husband and my furry babies a lot. I enjoyed very much my girls and my time with everybody in Nashville, but it is good to be home. It was humid as hell. I prefer Nashville climate all day long, but it felt really good to be home in Houston humidity with my little weenie dog. I'm sure everybody else felt the same way. And it's always like the second that Gala's over, it's like, okay, let's go home. We're done. Convention is done. I'm ready to be home right now. Beam me up. Wouldn't that be awesome if we could just beam places? I would totally love that. And yes, I'm talking about Star Trek, and no, I'm not embarrassed or ashamed. I'm proud. And I really need this eye cream. I'm not as puffy as I was, but like, look, you can tell I'm puffy. Lack of sleep and allergies. It was like dry eye during the day and super runny eye in the evening. I'm definitely ready to go. I'm ready to go to bed. I know everybody's gonna have a good sleep tonight. If you haven't had one already, maybe most people are already sleeping, and good on you if that's the case. Gotta go drink orange juice now because I don't have apple juice. Too much, too much. Oh, but this week, y'all be ready. I'm gonna be posting all kinds of stuff. It was all I could do to get all my convention pictures posted, and there'll still be some dribbling in as people post stuff because I didn't take all the pictures. There were other people taking pictures. But that's it, peeps. I don't know how long it's been. I don't think it's been as long as I think it has. I'm glad to be home. I'm happy to be back on. Livened it up with y'all. Hope everybody made a safe trip home from convention. Hope everybody came back recharged with some great energy. Excited to share all of our new innovations, new information with our peeps. Yes, I've got a lot to give you fools. Be ready. So much good stuff. Sweet dreams, everybody. Wash your face. Rest up. Have a glass of wine if that helps you. I'm going to have some orange juice. And I will see you right here tomorrow night. Good night, peeps.